Brianna Williams, Titan's new queen, arrives. Are they a good fit? Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please. Hit that subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your thoughts. After this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, when you're ready, yep, good to go. As many of you may by now be aware, I have been fighting the vid, and yesterday finally I tested the negative. I still am having some throat issues, ear issues, but at least I have some freedom now. I can get out of this room that I've been locked in for the past 7 days. Thank you for all you well wishers. So let's get into this. Many of you may be aware of the fact that Jamaica's fifth fastest female for the 2022 season over the women's 100 meters, the remarkable Brianna Williams, fifth meaning, of course, Shelley and Fraser Price, Sharika Jackson, Kevin Nelson, Elaine Thompson-Hera, and of course Brianna Williams, recently left her coach of many, many years, who she actually described as a father figure at her Bolden, and has now joined the Titans track club, which features the likes of the great Olympian Michael Frater. The question we need to ask is this a good fit for young Brianna Williams? Recently, in an article in the Jamaica Observer, the one and only Aileen Bailey gave her thoughts as to whether or not she believes that this is a good fit. We would like to add our comments to her thoughts. Olympic gold medalist from the women's 4x100 meter relays, Aileen Bailey, is of the opinion that the fit between Brianna Williams and Titans Track Club could be a boost for both, particularly for Brianna Williams. She cites first up the personnel, which of course includes the likes of the great Michael Frater, whose experience says a lot. Now, recently, Brianna Williams turned up for her first day officially with the Titans Track Club. I believe this was on October the 2nd. Aileen Bailey stated, I think it would be great for her because she will have Frater and reigning national 100 meter champion Johan Blake, who have a wealth of experience. She will have training partners that will push her to her best. And we here at Peter Lloyd World believe that's true, with the likes of a Michael Frater, the young Akeem Blake, and even more importantly, Johan Blake there. It would be evident that there will be a world of experience. Johan Blake, of course, is the second fastest all-time over the 100 and 200 meters. And even though he may not be back fully to that form, he still has a wealth of experience in terms of training techniques, how to focus, deal with stress, etc., etc. So I think I agree in this instance with Aileen Bailey that being in the presence of a Michael Frater, who is vastly experienced, as well as a Johan Blake is vastly experienced, yeah, I agree with you. And seeing as how there seems to be some a strong sense of camaraderie between the elites of Titans Track Club, we saw this at the end of the National 100 meter finals in 2022, when, of course, Johan Blake, that is, and Akeem Blake greeted each other at the end. So obviously there is a camaraderie there, and that's a good environment for her to join. So we agree with Aileen Bailey first up in this instance. The second point that Aileen Bailey brings up is one that we also agree with wholeheartedly. She says, some females thrive better with just male training partners. I was the only female athlete at races when the group was just started. So maybe she prefers that type of setting, and the females benefit more from training with male sprinters. Aileen Bailey also references the fact that Freighter as an individual, who she knows well, she says he's a kind, gentle and caring person, kind of like Otto, she said. She will get that attention. And I wanted to expand on that just a little bit. Remember, Brianna Williams came out of a situation where she was the sole person, the only person that Otto Bolden was really coaching seriously for quite some time. She has a very strong relationship with Otto. She references him as a father figure. It was very obvious that they were both very, very close. So I concur that it is good for her to be now the sole female focus within the Titans track club. It means she'll get all the attention that she is used to getting, being the sole person. I mean, walking out of a situation where you are the only athlete to becoming one of several athletes is not an easy transition. So it is very evident to me that this is the right, temperament, and also the fact that Freighter seems to have the same kind of temperament of Otto Bolden is also a plus. So yes, also a big deal. Another great point that Aileen Bailey also raises is the temperament, the fact that Otto Bolden and Freighter get along very well. And it was evident in the way they separated, meaning Otto Bolden and Brianna Williams, that it was very amicable. And it's evident that Otto Bolden, I'm certain, is going to have some sort of say in terms of her moving forward. Bailey stated, I'm sure Otto will be involved in some form because he and Freighter have been good friends from the track days, she said. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. I concur with pretty much everything that Aileen Bailey says here. One, the fact that she'd be joining the likes of a very experienced Johan Brake, Michael Freighter, etc., is an extremely good thing. 2, yes, some athletes, Shelley and Fraser being one, tend to train better with male athletes. They tend to be pushed further, and I kind of think Brianna Williams needs to have that kind of pressure against her at this point. Having someone to train against who is stronger, faster, etc., is going to push her to her best. Not to mention, she'll be able to access hopefully all those years of information that a Johan Blake and Michael Freighter has. And based on what I've met Johan Blake, and he seems to be a very giving, caring kind of person. And Michael Freighter, very, very same things. Aileen Bailey says the same herself. I also agree that being the sole female means that she will get all the attention that she is used to, because she was the only athlete really that Otto Bolden had. She was actually his only athlete really for a very long time, and they clearly developed a very, very strong bond. Almost, she calls him like another father. So I do believe that the fact that Freighter and Bolden have a good relationship, he may be able to assist in terms of understanding the psychology of Brianna. Having worked with her from she was almost a tween to now an adult, gives him immense insight into her personality, and the very fact that they parted ways amicably means that he will, and Brianna said it, he will still be a part of her process and her life. So I believe that this is actually a very, very good fit. I believe that almost everything that Aileen Bailey says, yeah, I agree. I think this is a great fit, and it's good that she didn't choose to go to somewhere like a MVP where it's more like a factory and she wouldn't get the individual attention that she needs. You notice we referenced her as a queen, so the Titans now has a queen, and they will do everything in their powers. And finally, let me just add the fact that the Titans thus far has had a winning season. They've been doing really, really well with the likes of course, bringing back Johan Blake almost to his best, as well as developing the young Akeem Blake. So I think this is a good fit. I agree with Aileen Bailey, but this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd love to know your thoughts. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, kings and queens. Bless up!